is naibeBeautyTIP, and I'm here in beautiful Los Angeles, California, where I was born and raised, and I love to travel. I've been to exotic places such as Japan, Dubai, Costa Rica, the Maldives, Egypt, Paris, you name it. And when I travel to these places, well, I have to take my beauty tools along with me because, you know, you don't just wake up looking fabulous, right? So one of my favorite tools that I just discovered is this. It's kind of interesting looking, but it's called the Bubble Curling Iron, and as you can see, that's why it's called the Bubble Curling Iron, because I was trying to find a tool that would allow me to curl both sides of my hair and look equally as fabulous. I'm right-handed, so I would always get this part right with my good old-fashioned pull it out of my drawer. With this, I would always get this part right, but then when I was trying to do this part, I would never get it right. So finally, I discovered this. So the first thing you have to do is, you know, after you've washed and blow-dried your hair, kind of comb it through. You section it off, and you can go as curly or as straight as you want. So if you kind of want just a few curls, you don't have to do the bottom of your hair. You could just do the front part of your hair, but if you want to do more of kind of more fullness, then you could do this part of your hair. So you're going to have to clip this part back. And by the way, I love these clips. They sell them at beauty supply stores, and they're great because they hold your hair without really messing it up or leaving some kind of weird dent in it. So I strongly recommend these. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys, this comes with a heat-resistant glove. So if you kind of want to look a little like Michael Jackson while you're doing your hair, you can do that. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how much of a hurry I'm in. Okay, so the first thing you do is you take a section of your hair and then you curl it like this, wrap it around, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because if you do it perfect, then it's going to kind of look like a Shirley Temple kind of curl, and you're looking more of like a wavy, kind of like beachy, sexy curl. So then you count to 8. A lot of people use some kind of heat-resistant product before they curl their hair. There's a lot of sprays out there. Just do some research, because that will help protect your hair when you're doing this. Okay, then you get another section. You know, you can comb it out if you want before. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. And then you kind of go like this. And like I said, you wrap it around without being too perfect. You know, and every single time that you do this, you're going to get a different result. But that's kind of the point. The point is to have somewhat of a curl without it looking too perfect and too, you know, prime and proper. Now, you use a little bit of hairspray. Now, there's so many different options out there. I kind of like this one, this Deep Shine from Rusk, because it has oil in it. It has shine oil. So, kind of do that. So it stays a little. Now, the most important piece of hair that you're going to curl is probably this front part, because it's the one that sets the stage for the rest of your hair, because the rest of your hair hides behind the other curls. So this is the part that you really have to not mess up and get right, and do it over and over again until you get the curl or look that you want. So for example, in this, I have bangs, which makes it challenging sometimes, because if you curl the bangs then you get this weird peacock type bang curling up, which I don't want. The difference, like I said, between that curling iron and this old-fashioned one I have is that with this one, you get more of a perfect kind of a curl, but I think what's in style right now is more of that beachy, I just woke up and the wind just kind of blew my hair in a sexy but not too perfect kind of a way. So that's why I like it. And another reason I like it is because, as I mentioned earlier, I always have problems curling this part of my head. always, just because I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed, and this part with that old-fashioned curling iron, almost impossible. I would tend to get like Farrah Fawcett flips on this side of my head and get normal curls on this side, so then it kind of looked like my hairstyle was schizophrenic. Just wrap. Sometimes you can also, as you're wrapping, you can also turn, you see this part right here, you can also turn it to get a tighter curl on your head. So I'm just giving you a little example. You curl like that. Hairspray on. Down. Now, kind of got that messy, beachy, curly kind of wave. So here it is, and as you saw, it only takes a few minutes of your morning. I like this look because it's not perfect. It's kind of beachy, wavy, imperfect, perfect type of style.